I'm Sandeep Kulkarni. Welcome you to Dynamic Foundry Group. Today we are going to see a new small video on CodeBox core costing. Content of the presentation. Cost content of the CodeBox core making. Actual costing sheet divided in sand, binders and sand mixing cost, painting cost, labor cost, other material and power cost. Total cost for the CodeBox core. Tips and guidelines to control the CodeBox core cost. Daily checkpoints. Content in ColdBox core cost. Silica sand, binder A part, binder B part, amine that is C part, paint and thinner, labor that is operator and helpers, other material like hand gloves, mask, etc. Let us start with the costing sheet. First of all, we are going to see sand mixing cost. Here we are considering cold box A part, cold box B part, and cold box C part, that is amine and silica sand. I have considered A part as 1%, B part as 1%, and C part as 0.32% of core weight. Here we can see the cost for sand, sand binder and sand mixing is coming around 7 rupees 12 paisa per kg of core weight. Then we go to painting cost. Painting cost can be checked at the month end by considering actual consumption of paint and thinner. As per data I have gathered, it is almost rupees 1.6 per kg of core weight, considering paint around 1.5% and thinner 2%. It will also depend on your surface area of the core and core geometry, but it is an average cost I have taken. Labor cost. Labor cost plays an important role in controlling cold box core cost. Most of the time, this cost will differ to core manufacturer in the terms of costing. Labor cost depends on the efficiency of the man and machine. So automation, skill of human, criticality of core, number of cavities in core box and core weight, etc. will play an important role here. Let us calculate labor cost here. I have considered team of three operator, three person, and in one shift they are producing 300 cores. Each core is of 2 kg weight. So in per shift they are producing around 600 kg of core weight. Considering their CTC salary of 3 person, the labor cost here comes around 3 rupees 42 paisa per kg of core weight. As per my data and experience, the labor cost of cold box core with manual core making varies between 3 rupees to 4 rupees per kg. With automation, it will reduce by around 1 to 1.5 rupees per kg with some investment. But that investment definitely pay you back considering reduction in labor cost in routine work. Other material costs. There are many other material required in the cold box core making which needs to be added in the actual cold box core cost. These include hand dose, mask, hammer, rubber packing, dressing file, goggles, feviquick, releasing agent, and blade. Cost of other material, as per my experience, is almost rupees zero point 0.6 per kg of core weight. Here we have to ensure safe working condition for while accepting this cost and not to focus this area for cost reduction. There are many ways to control cost and cost reduction which we are going to discuss at the end of the presentation. Power cost, here I have considered rupees 0.4 kg of core weight for cold box machine including compressor and lighting. Hence, the cost of other material and power cost considered is rupees 1 per kg. Total core cost rupees per kg. We have considering here sand mixing cost which I have already derived at 7.12 rupees per kg of core weight, painting cost 1.6 rupees per kg of core weight, Labor cost 3 rupees 42 paisa per kg of core weight. Other material and power cost 1 rupees per kg of core weight. Total cost will be 13 rupees 14 paisa. Wastages and rejection I have considered 5%, so it will add another 0.66 rupees per kg of core weight. So total cold box core cost will be 13 rupees 80 paisa per kg of core weight. Here most importantly, labor cost can be vary from foundry to foundry, as well as power and other material costs. It depends on automation in core shop, painting that is we are using oven, that oven cost or the electricity for oven or any fuel required for the oven will add to this cost. So you can, this is just a guideline given by me to calculate CodeWash core cost. You can put your figures of your foundry and calculate your own CodeWash core cost in same manner. Now we are going to see some of the guidelines and tips for controlling CodeWash core cost. Here are some of the points which needs to be taken care on daily basis to control the overall CodeWash core cost. Improving the skill, automation, core shop layout optimization will help you in reducing wastages and thus helps in controlling the cost. This will also help you in improving your productivity. Daily checkpoints, consumption of A part and B part with respect to sand weight. Validation of measurement jars of A part and B part binder. Sand weight control, 100% weighing before adding to mixer. Mixer cycle time monitoring and optimization will help you in reducing your power cost as well. Utilize mixer to minimum 90% capacity. Avoid amine leakages. Amine timer is very important. Many times it is set at higher limit which causes amine smell and leakages on shop floor. The smell is dangerous to our health, so control it for the health purpose as well as for the cost control purpose. Paint viscosity monitoring and optimization to reduce paint cost. Here stirring of paint before dipping the core is very important so that you can able to maintain your viscosity and reducing your paint consumption as well as improving the quality of painting. Avoid waste sand. Measure daily waste sand and use it again after crushing and sieving. Monitor daily core rejection at different stages, like during core production, wastages while painting, wastages during core storage, wastages while core shifting from core shop to production, and wastages while core setting. So you have to monitor these wastages or rejection or breakages of core. Gather the data, analyze it, and take appropriate action to reduce these wastages, rejection, and breakages to improve your cost control. Number of core produced per hour per shift is important. This is important to reduce labor cost, avoid or reduce core dressing work and rework to reduce cost. Use automation in core mixer, core ejection, core handling and transportation to reduce cost and to improve productivity. This will help you to take much higher cost benefits. I again repeat, any automation in core shop will definitely help you in improving your productivity and improving your cost control. Control consumption of other material to reduce cost. Avoid painting of core prints to reduce painting cost. Keep paints and thinner in closed container or tins to avoid wastages or evaporation of paint, especially for alcohol-based paints. Store cores in rack or in pallet to avoid wastages or breakages. Control consumption of Part A and Part B binders to 0.9 to 1% max. For this, you need to focus on your clay content in silica sand. Also important to use dry silica sand with less than 0.1% of clay. Higher will be the clay content, more will be the resin consumption and more will be the cost. AFS and sieve distribution also plays an important role in controlling the binder consumption. Avoid leakages of sand from core box parting line. Inspection and maintenance of core box is important factor in controlling consumption of amine. Separate video is already in place on Dynamic Foundry Group YouTube channel for this topic. Link is given in the description box. Weekly machine cleaning and preventive maintenance will help you keep machine in good working condition and hence will reduce consumption and improve productivity. Monitor HPP and LPP to get good quality core at optimum cycle time and get increased productivity. You need to study the core weight, mixer capacity, and core cycle time along with bench life of sand to avoid sand wastages. You need also to use 10 to 25% of reclaimed sand along with regular silica sand to reduce cost and to reduce use of natural resources for the environmental aspect. For more details about the cold box core making, cost control, and the management of core shop, please watch our webinar recording. Link of that webinar recording is also given in the description box. So kindly watch these videos on YouTube, like them, subscribe the channel and press bell icon button to get instant notification for uploading of new videos. Thank you very much for your patient hearing. This is from my side. Thank you.